Precious was the happiest girl in her whole village. If she was not smiling, she was dancing. If she was not dancing, she was greeting people with her bright, good morning oh. Her neighbors loved her. Children followed her everywhere because she always did small funny dances that made people laugh. Even when she carried water from the stream, she danced. Even when she swept her mother's compound, she danced. People used to say, "Oh, Precious is sunshine in human form." But one day, Precious started feeling sick. She had small fever, small headache, small body weakness. Still, she tried to dance, but her legs refused. That was when her mother said, "Precious, this is not ordinary. Let's go to the hospital." Precious nodded sadly. For the first time, she had no smile on her face. Everybody in the village noticed it. "Is Precious okay?" they asked. Precious herself was confused. "Why am I suddenly weak?" she wondered. Little did she know that this sickness would lead to the most unbelievable, most shocking, most surprising story the village had ever heard. When Precious and her mother reached the hospital, a nurse attended to her. The nurse checked her temperature, checked her blood, checked everything. Precious waited quietly on the chair, playing with her fingers. After some time, the nurse came back with a serious face. Precious chuckled. "Yes, Ma," Precious said softly. "We are very sorry, your test result shows that you are HIV positive." Precious' mouth opened like a gate. "What? HIV? Me? How? When? Where?" She almost fainted. Her mother grabbed her quickly. Precious whispered to the nurse, "Auntie, what are the symptoms?" The nurse explained, "You may lose weight, your hair may fall off, you may lose appetite, feel weak, get night sweats, dry mouth, mouth sores." Precious' eyes grew bigger and bigger. She imagined everything. She held her head with two hands. On the way home, Precious didn't talk. She just stared into the air. That night she could not sleep. She kept thinking, "My life has finished." The next morning, Precious looked in the mirror and screamed, "Oh, I am thin." Her mother rushed in. "Precious, you are still the same." But Precious cried, "No, oh, look at my bones." Her mother shook her head. This girl. That same week, Precious started behaving exactly the way she imagined. She stopped eating. She walked slowly like an old woman and covered her head with scarf. She complained, "Mommy, my mouth is dry." She told her friends, "I cannot talk again." She even said her hair was falling off, even though only 3 small strands fell while she was coming. In 1 month, Precious became a shadow of herself. When she walked on the street, people said, "Oh, Precious looks like she would die tomorrow." Oh. Some even whispered, "Is this HIV or AIDS?" Precious heard it and cried more. Before 2 months, she gave out her clothes, shoes, even her small pink phone. "Take them," she told her friends. "I won't be needing them anymore." People in the village began to pity her deeply. Precious became so weak she could barely sweep the compound. She sat under a mango tree every afternoon, breathing like someone who climbed a mountain. Anytime someone passed, she waved slowly like a grandma saying her final goodbyes. Her friends visited her and cried, "Precious, why you?" Precious said dramatically, "My time has come. Please take my green dress. You have always admired it." They cried louder. She also gave out her bangles, her slippers, and even her hair ribbon that she loved so much. She said, "Take care of my belongings. I am going to the great beyond." She spoke like a Nollywood actress. One boy in the village told others, "I heard she has only 2 weeks left." Another girl said, "Oh, I heard she now has full-blown AIDS." Rumors spread like fire. Precious' mother was tired of telling people, "Please stop saying that. Let her rest." But they continued gossiping. Precious herself believed everything. Every small cough made her shout, "It is finished." Every small headache made her say, "Father, receive me." 6 months passed. Precious no longer danced. She no longer smiled. She no longer played with children. She moved around slowly like a moving broomstick. People stopped calling her Precious the joyful girl. They now called her Precious the sad HIV patient. She could barely eat. When her mother brought food, she said, "Take it away. I have no appetite." Her mother begged her every day. Precious replied, "Eating will not change anything." She slept badly, woke up tired, and cried almost every day. She believed the sickness was killing her. One neighbor said, "Should we start preparing for burial?" Another said, "Let her enjoy her last days." People gave her free fruits, free food, free gifts, thinking she was close to dying. Precious' heart was broken, and her thoughts were heavy. One sunny afternoon, Precious decided to take one slow walk to the market. She managed to walk through the market like a tired snail. Her legs shook. She held her waist. She kept breathing loudly. People were watching her, whispering, "Ah, God help this girl." Suddenly, a voice shouted, "Precious Chuku. Precious Chuku, is that you?" Precious looked up slowly. It was the nurse from the hospital, the same nurse who gave her the scary results 6 months ago. But the nurse did not look sad. She looked worried and surprised. The nurse ran to her and held her shoulders. "Where have you been? We have been looking for you everywhere." Precious was confused. "Me? Yes, you. We have been trying to call you and your mother. Your number did not go through." Precious blinked. "Why?" "Because we made a mistake," the nurse said loudly. "The HIV result we gave you was wrong." Precious nearly fainted. "What?" The nurse nodded. "There is another patient with your exact name, Precious Chuku. Your real result was typhoid, not HIV. The positive result belonged to the other Precious." Precious' mouth opened wide. Her heart jumped like a talking drum. At first, Precious could not move. She stood like a stone statue. "My result was not HIV." "No," the nurse repeated. "It was typhoid. You only needed medicine and rest." Precious suddenly felt something inside her body, like strength jumping back into her bones. She sat down, stood up, sat down again. "So, I am not dying." The nurse shook her head. "You are very much alive." It was a mix-up. Precious shouted, "Praise the Lord. My enemies have failed." People in the market turned around. Some even clapped. By the time she reached home that evening, Precious was already walking faster. Her mother screamed with joy when she heard the news. "Oh my Precious. Your life has returned." The next day, Precious ate a whole plate of rice. The day after, she ate 2 pieces of meat. In 1 week, she gained back her weight. Her cheeks became round again. Her smile returned like sunshine. Her hair even started growing back fast, almost like it was running a race. Precious went back to dancing. She danced at home. She danced in the market. She danced at the stream. She danced in church. People said, "Ha! Precious is back." Her friends returned the clothes she gave them. "Take your things back," they said. "You are not dying again." Precious laughed so hard that her stomach hurt. Children followed her around again. She taught them funny dance moves. The whole village decided to celebrate Precious' return. They cooked jollof rice, fried meat, roasted corn, made palm wine, and played drums. The elders announced, "Today is Precious Thanksgiving Day." Precious danced in the middle of the crowd like a champion. Children cheered. Women shouted joyfully, men clapped their hands. In the end, Precious learned something powerful. The mind is strong. What you believe can affect your body. If you fill your mind with fear, your body will follow. If you fill your mind with hope, your body will wake up again.